If you have meat items, something that you need to freeze or like stay for a longer period of time, you just put it in your freezer and then turn off the fridge part. So that you can also do with smart conversion.
So this twin cooling technology sort of makes us realize that this has its own life, own world, and so does this. So it's like you have two appliances in one because they can operate separately. Pretty cool! A round of applause, please, for the Samsung twin cooling technology refrigerator right there. Okay, since it has two new technologies and it can operate separately, does that mean it will consume more electricity?
Actually, that is a question that we usually get, especially since we have two evaporators.
Okay.
So some say that if it has two evaporators, doesn't that consume more because you're spending more for it? Actually, it allows you to have more efficient energy spent because the evaporator for your refrigerator, you don't need it to be too big because you maintain it at a low temperature anyway.
Okay.
So it's more efficient that way. And aside from that, we also have the digital inverter technology. So if you're familiar with it, it allows your compressor to work slower when it reaches the optimal temperature in the refrigerator. Because sometimes if it's not a digital inverter, what happens is that it just runs at a high speed, you can say so, and it just runs at that speed. So at least with this one, the digital inverter, once it's in optimal temperature, it slows down everything. So it's more efficient spend.
What you're basically saying is that our refrigerators have a mind of its own.
Yes.
They can regulate themselves.
So it senses if it's optimal already and then it slows down. Aside from that, actually, the digital inverter gives you like a voltage regulator, especially for those moments when there are blackouts. It protects you from power surges as well.
Oh, very nice. Thank you so much for all of those amazing features. Well, I guess it's high time we all upgrade to a new Samsung twin cooling refrigerator. I have a feeling when we get home and we see our refrigerators, we're going to be like... Okay, anyways, what we showed earlier, as you can see, are the amazing features of the twin cooling technology of the refrigerator. Isabel, what do we have next right after this?
Well, those are some of the advantages that we have with Samsung twin cooling refrigerators. So to help you decide, guys, please watch this.
Take a look. Very nice. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause, please, for the Samsung twin cooling cooling technology refrigerator. As you may have already seen, it's truly a very versatile machine to keep your food fresh. The twin cooling refrigerator is the perfect partner to ensure that our food remains fresh for the entire family. And I know what you were thinking when you saw that demo. Oh, that's how organized our refrigerator should look. Because that is not how my refrigerator looks like at home. All right, so I'm pretty sure you all have questions for Miss Isabel right now. She's going to stay right here. Please ask away, whether it is about the twin cooling refrigerator or about keeping our food fresh. Who would like to ask the first question? A show of hands. Anyone, if you have any question at all about the refrigerator, especially after seeing more of the features after that AVP, go right ahead and ask. Anyone? At this point, I notice everyone started to look down. They don't want to make eye contact with me. Ayaw nilang lumapit ako. It's okay. Anyone has questions? Yes, ma'am. First of all, what's your name, please?
From Gadgets Magazine.
Miss Marissa, what is your question?
Artist. How much?
Price starts at 28,995, so that's for a 7.4 cubic feet. And it goes up to 48,000 for this size.
Alright, thank you.
And after hearing that, you don't have to worry because like we said, we've got great promos just for today, just for you. Did you have a question? Okay, you were just saying hello to somebody there? Okay, all right. Do we have another question? Yes, ma'am. Dito pa. Your name, please?
Francine Marquez. Just want to find out, what about care tips for the digital appliances? Any particular tips for keeping them in top shape?
Okay, so one advice that I can give you on top of my mind is that usually some people really turn off their refrigerators at night when they don't use it. So my advice is that you just keep it on, because with the digital inverter technology, it just consumes not as much energy, so it's very optimal anyway. So because when you turn it off, what happens is that it has to restart again. So it catches up, it tries to work harder to be able to get to that optimal temperature. So you just keep it on and then it works with very minimal energy spending anyway.
Thank you. And any other question? Okay, I believe we can move on. Folks, a round of applause, please, for Miss Isabel.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. That is just our first appliance for today. That is the Samsung twin cooling refrigerator. I don't think I've ever come across anything that sort of has a life of its own and a brain of its own. But like we did promise, all of our appliances will definitely help you have a smarter home, a smart home of the future. The next one that we are going